Sumo jam just for you. No script, no cue.
What are you laughing about?
I guess you are now a paper person. You are a basket person. Hey, Mr. Minkin.
Hello, I am Bansuke Man. Look, we have Chiyono Fuji at Ozeki.
Oh,
1986 or something, I think.
wow.
So we got
Okay.
the first Wakanohana. Oh, second Wakanohana. And then you got Kitano Umi, and then you got a bunch of Wajima and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. That's cool.
Cool stuff.
And I also like how your camera like readjusted to everything, and
Mhm.
it looked like you were in a dark dungeon that just got lit up. It's
Yeah, I
actually
mean
red.
it is a dungeon, so
It is not. I see tatamis on the floor. I don't think a dungeon would have
yeah.
tatami.
I mean these are old tatamis, so they're dungeon tatamis.
You know what? I am living within my biasy. I think of a dungeon in like the archaic Eastern European style
Mm-hmm.
where tatamis aren't a thing. But sure, let's go to a Japanese dungeon where they have tatami, but old tatami,
Yes,
which is
falling apart.
probably yeah. Can you imagine an American dungeon? Oh yeah, that's right. We have them. They're called jail, and they're made for black people. And now
Oh wow, JJ is being political again. Has this podcast evolved from minimum effort to minimum political talk effort?
I don't think so. I think that if I just bring up facts and reality,
People will call it
that's
political, yeah.
yeah, it's okay.
Unfortunately.
It's okay.
Unfortunately.
It's all right. And I am doing
Unfortunately.
everything in my heart to not make this Spicy J. Spicy J, go away. Spicy J. I
Just
said,
go
hey.
away. Come again. Don't come again another day.
Whoa. What do you mean? Don't come again? You love Spicy J.
Yeah, but
See
not for the
that's
podcast.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Off the
You,
podcast, I love Spicy J.
off the podcast. That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
because Spicy J gets you think I get spicy on podcasts? You should hear Spicy J off podcasts. He is we are unerrable.
There might be a couple episodes that we may or may not have recorded that may or may not ever come to the light of day because I went too spicy.
Yeah.
And the spicy is real.
It's
real.
so spicy. It's like when you eat something really spicy and then you get a bad tummy ache and then it hurts your anus. That's how spicy it is.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We are fire anus.
Yeah.
Spicy
Not like
butthole?
super fire. Depends. One is super fire. Yeah. There's been one or other two that are like medium fire, you know?
Yeah. I was there for it.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't know who we are, that's crazy because you're watching this. But I am JJ.
You only watch
I
this
am
because you know who we are.
the other guy over there, all the way in Nihon, is Mr. Minkinson.
See, that's Mr. JJ-san, and
I
that's Mr. Minkin-san.
I That's right. That's right. And this is
the
Minimum Effort Podcast. Obviously, you would know that because an awesome song went on that I have to say, we never wake up and like do anything late. And it's never late.
And that's not true. I've gotten up and done stuff like 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Is that late? No, like so the spirit of the song is waking up late.
Oh, you
No.
never wake up late. I sometimes wake up at like 8,
Mhm.
which is late for JJ.
Is that well, okay, that's late for me, but for most people it's not.
It's not late, yeah. Yeah. For JJ, if he's anything after 5, it's late.
Yeah, and then an earthquake happens and it wakes me up.
Yeah.
But hey, we're here. And I am a nerd. I am a nerd, but I am
Yeah.
a nerd on multiple different fronts. Mr. Minkin is too. Mr. Minkin,
JJ loves Gundam. That's his favorite thing.
it is, but I would never burden anybody with my Gundam talk unless you guys want it.
He'll show you the back of his calf. It's right there. There's a big Gundam. What is it?
It's,
Mark
I
what?
mean, it's RX 78-2.
RX
Get it
seventy eight
right.
dash two. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. There's a really fun new Gundam series that I
Mhm.
really want to talk about, but this isn't the time or the place,
We
and
I think we
nobody wants
need
to hear
I
me.
think we need a podcast just for JJ to talk about nerdy stuff.
Okay, all right. If someone is willing to talk with me, at least a little bit of anime, maybe a little bit of comic books, mix it up, holler at me. Let me know. I will organize everything. I'll make a theme song. I'll do all the stuff. It doesn't have to be a full-time run. It could be just a limited series. Honestly, with my life, I got time for a limited series, and that's about it. But I am down. I am truly down. So message down below if you got some time and you want to do some stuff. Holler at your boy. All
That's
right.
JJ, not me. Don't talk to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. He doesn't. Minkin is a workhorse, but you'll never know what he does.
Workhorse.
hmm hmm hmm
No.
Yep. All right. So Minkin, I want to play a game.
No.
I want to
End of
play a game.
episode. End of episode.
And
No.
that's it. That's it, y'all.
Minimum effort to the max.
All right, all right. So I have put a lot of thought into this,
Yeah, too
and
much thought. It's minimum effort, and JJ thinks too much.
my brain won't stop. It's ADHD. It's mismanagement of ADHD. It works into starting projects, making games, doing all of this random stuff, and basically none of the things really make money.
Yeah, this is why you're like when you wanted to go judo at judo.
Did you have a stroke?
Yeah, do judo as a kid. Your parent figures were like, yeah, let him go do judo because at home he's already throwing people around.
I was bouncing. I was bouncing. I
Yeah,
was a
so
mutant.
let's let him go throw people around.
All right, all right. Well, you know what? While you're talking about JJ's childhood, I have been kicked out of multiple schools because I couldn't like control my energy. There was one time I got kicked out of a school for throwing a desk.
At how old were you?
Kindergarten, I was a strong shit.
Yeah, I was like, you picked up, I guess. And
I've always been a strong shit.
that's why they agreed to let you go do judo. Makes sense because you're
This
already
makes a
like
lot of
throwing
sense.
things. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That makes sense. That
Perfect
makes
sense.
sense.
That is some good parenting, though. That part is good parenting.
Yeah, yeah. There was a lot that maybe not so, but that's not what we're here for. Minkin, stop activating my ADHD. We are playing
and
a
your
game.
childhood trauma.
That's all right. I'm old enough. I just live with it now and talk to a therapist 2 times a week for the rest of my life.
Oh, I see. We found out new information. I did not know JJ went to talk to a therapist 2 times a week.
Hey, hey, man.
New
So
for everybody.
I
Breaking
I
news.
am a fan. I am a fan. I am a fan of using tools of the white man. All right. So if they're using this to get ahead in life, I should too.
I think you'll enjoy it a
Wow,
lot.
we are spinning. Lincoln, stop it. Or this is
Oh
just
yeah.
going to be the spinning episode and not the game episode.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right.
That's what I was trying to
Okay.
do. I was trying to avoid the game, but JJ wants to do it.
Wait,
So
I think the game's fun.
okay.
All right. All right. All right. So here's the game. All right. So we're going to do a mock battle. All right. But this is the thing. This is a sumo podcast. I don't know if you know that or not. It's minimum effort.
Huh?
It's a
What?
sumo podcast.
It's a sumo podcast?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to work within a battle of IPs. intellectual properties. All right. So there's 3 different intellectual properties at war. So we have Star Wars.
Which
We
JJ
have
hates.
no. I don't hate Star Wars.
Okay, he prefers Star Trek over Star Wars.
Yes. 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 I mean, yes. One's a
He hates
popcorn
Lord of the
movie.
Rings. He hates Lord of the
I
Rings. That's the
do
reason.
hate Lord of the Rings. I do. I tried to watch the new show. It's garbage.
Well, the
Um.
new show
So
is garbage if you think it
yeah,
has Lord of
it
the
is.
Rings.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you
It is.
think as it is a standalone thing, it's not that bad because it's high fantasy.
I like high fantasy. I don't like. I don't like any
Rings
Lord
of
of the Rings.
Power.
Ugh, garbage. All right, and then we have Marvel.
Hmm.
All right, and then we have JSA.
JJ's storming. Uh,
Association.
uh, uh,
Assassination.
ass.
Okay. All right. So
Assassination.
so the first battle is going to be between Luke Skywalker, Captain America, and then who do we think is the if there was a main character in current sumo, who would it be?
Aonishiki.
Really?
Hmm.
Really? Why?
Have you seen him?
Just explain why. That's you saying have you seen him isn't good.
Future Ozeki.
Future Ozeki.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's all you
So
know.
so you're not going with Hoshoyuru, who's the current Yokozuna,
Hmm.
right? So if we were to look at it, it's Luke Skywalker, who's the main character and the top Jedi. We have Captain America, who is captain of, I guess, the best country that has ever existed. Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit. And then we have I was thinking Hoshoyuru, the current Yokozuna.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Or you truly want to go out?
Oshodio is fine. Yeah, yeah. Champions
Okay.
of the
All
champions.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the battle. All right. So this is the battle. For this one in particular, we are going to set a rule set that they have to fight at equal power levels. All right, equal power levels. So Luke Skywalker, he has a little bit of Jedi power, but he doesn't have a lightsaber. All right. So,
Mm.
and Captain America, he's not the skinny little boy that he starts off with, right? So he has super soldier, no shield, and mm, I don't know how else. Let's just keep it that way. But he's still green. He's still green. All right. And then Hoshoyuru, just to make it fair, we pump him up with a little bit of that gamma radiation, and he gets a little hulky.
Oshodio wins.
Hoshoyuru runs.
Mm.
All right. All right. That's one for the JSA. Let's
If you
go.
think about it, Luke Skywalker has some force ability, but
Some force ability.
he's not particularly beefy or anything like that. He doesn't
Mm.
really know how to fight, does he? Without a
Yeah,
lightsaber.
and even if we go with the original trilogy, right? And it's Luke Skywalker with all of those powers. He has a push. He's not dark enough to be able to shoot lightning. He can't force choke anybody, right? Like his particular power set, and he's not much of a fighter. And that was
Mm.
the end of Minkin. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So JSA has taken one. All right. Next, we have um, Ahsoka. We have Scarlet Witch. And we have who?
Midori Fuji.
Midori Fuji. All right. That's good. That's good. And as far as,
Technician kind of, like witchcraft is like a technique.
yeah.
Ahsoka is very flippy and stuff, so like a technician kind of vibe.
All right. So let's make this as fair as we can. All right. So let's do Scarlet Witch from the very first movie.
So she's not as
Right?
powerful. She's still
Not
learning
as
her
powerful.
powers.
She's still got a little bit of stuff going on, but she's not like, breaking reality. Ahsoka doesn't have her lightsabers, but she's able to do most of the things. And
Flippy,
honestly,
flippy, jumpy,
Flippy
flowy.
Flippy probably could beat Luke Skywalker in a fight. Let's just keep it real.
Hmm.
And then Midori Fuji, I feel like him. Let's just give him a little bump in power, just a little bit, not
Hmm.
much, just a little bit, just a little bit. Who wins?
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. And
Yeah,
why do you think Ahsoka?
I think she's faster, she's quicker, she's more agile than either of them.
All
I
right.
guess Scarlet Witch can probably fly, but doesn't matter when you got force jump and you can. You know?
Ooh, I just thought about this. Just so it's fair in our head, let's just go ahead and double the size of a sumo ring. They're fighting in a sumo ring, and Scarlet Witch can still fly. She could still fly.
Mm.
But if she touches any other surface, she loses.
Mm.
Does she still win?
That reminds me of Dragon Ball. What is it? Tenka.
Yeah, like Tenkaichi. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I definitely think of that. Definitely think of that. So do we still
I
have
think it's still
Ahsoka?
Ahsoka. Yeah, I think it's still
All
Ahsoka.
right. Star Wars gets the second round. All right. Star Wars. All right. Now, let's go with the Rogues Gallery. All right.
You know who is gonna watch this and be like, "Oh, this is fun."
This is for us. All right. This is for us. This is for us. I'm okay with this just being
You're gonna
for
have
us.
the night shift people commenting as like, so Brenda
What is
and
happening?
Benny Ramirez, yeah.
All right. So round 3, we have Han Solo, Star Lord, and
Han
Abby.
Solo, Star Lord, and what did he say? Abby?
Abby?
Okay, sure.
Okay. All right. All right. So Han Solo, he's young Han Solo, not old Han Solo, and not whatever that young Han Solo movie that does not exist. It's not real. It upset me. Except for Childish Gambino. You're the best part of that movie.
Not
He had
Darth Maul
he
at
had
the end.
no, because the Clone Wars show did better. Did you hear that they're doing a Darth Maul
Yeah, I know.
movie?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
I love
all right.
Darth Maul. He's my favorite.
Oh.
Jinx.
All right, Star Lord, right? Okay, so Star Lord,
Peter Quinn, yeah.
he no guns, obviously. I think his base is fine, and then let's put Abby as just regular old Abby. Same rules apply.
I don't know. Han
Basically,
Solo, no guns. He is roly poly. He likes to do stuff, but I don't think he has a skill. So it would be between Peter Quinn and Abby.
okay, all right. So Peter Quinn and Abby. Peter Quinn should be faster than Abby.
Yeah, but can he
But
escape those hands?
Can he escape those hands? I don't think so. I think, yeah, I'm pretty positive that the winner of this is Abby.
So we're doing it like it's a ring. Okay, yeah, we're in a ring. That's double the sumo size ring.
Yep, double this up. Yep. And which then gives them ability to kind of move around a little bit. All right. Now my favorite match. It's going to be Grogu. So Baby Yoda versus Baby Groot versus
versus the tiny people.
I don't know. Okay, so do we do tiny or do we do cute?
Oh, then who's cute?
So Ura.
Oh yeah, Ura. Yeah.
Come on, guys. I'm ready
All
to
right,
fist
let's go
bump.
Ura. Let's go Ura.
All right. So This
Obviously, Grogu has his force abilities because if not, he can't do much.
Oh yeah.
Baby Groot is
It-
kind of stuck. Is he still in the planner or is he walking about doing stuff?
He's walking about. We have to have him walk around a little bit.
I mean, he can grow stuff.
He can.
But he's
And
tiny. He's probably like
and
only
we're
that big.
we're still in a doyo. We're still in a doyo. It's made out of clay. It's made out of clay.
Mr. Grogu?
You're thinking Grogu? Okay, so this is our first disagreement because I think first of all, Ura is not he's not going to hurt anybody. He's going to look at them, he's going to see they're super cute, and he's going to go, "Oh, look at y'all." And he's going to bow and he's going to step out. Or magically get pushed and tumble around and then end up in another sumo wrestler's lap and look at them passionately as he normally does. But I don't think Grogu is going to be able to beat Baby Groot. I think Baby Groot's going to root into the dojo
I
because
am Groot.
it's just going to root. I am Groot. And from there, Grogu's going to push, push, push. And then he's going to get sleepy and fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how that's going to work.
Okay.
Because
I
that
can
force
see that.
energy takes a
I
lot
can
from
see
him.
that. I can see that.
All right. So are we going Marvel?
Okay.
All right. Marvel gets its first win in round 4. All right. This next one, I think is going to be super fun. So we're going with Obi-Wan Kenobi, Doctor Strange, and Takakesha.
Takakesho is not current anymore, though.
Oh yeah, but like he fits so well.
Okay. I mean, doesn't matter. It's going to be Obi-Wan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
Really?
always going to be Obi-Wan. Doesn't matter. It's Obi-Wan
Okay.
Kenobi.
Okay. So, all right. So which Obi-Wan are we getting?
Episode 3, Episode 2, Episode 3, Episode 3 Obi-Wan.
Oh, we're not getting episode 4 Obi-Wan?
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
Even
Anakin, you were my brother. That's what we're getting for.
I hate you.
You were the chosen one, Anakin.
That third movie was real bad. I
Don't
have
do it,
the
Anakin.
high
I have
ground.
the high ground.
All right. Okay. You know what? Just for fun, I'm not going to argue it. I'm not going to argue it because Obi-Wan, even if it was old Obi-Wan, I feel like he could have just been like, step out the dojo.
This isn't the fight you're looking for.
Hey, this isn't the fight we're looking for. Okay. All right. The next one. I don't have a good sumo wrestler for this one. So we're going Ray, Captain Marvel, and who is our next one in there?
Ray, Captain Marvel. Knock off Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Knock off Captain America.
Not quite. Different.
More powerful, but the idea comes from Captain America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So Captain America. So that means if we're talking about knockoffs, then you got Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Dollar Tree Abi, Mr. Ichi Yamamoto.
Okay, Ichi Yamamoto. All right, so just to make it fair, again, no powers, no sword, and no like outrageous power. Maybe we give Captain Marvel light. We'll give her flight, but she can't blast. Who has it?
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, based on
Yeah.
flight.
No, just I think fighting ability. I don't think Ray really has fighting ability
Okay,
unless you
that's
go
fair.
like from not being able to use a lightsaber in episode 8 to suddenly like which was
You
not a
know,
very great. The cinematics of it was fantastic, how they cut the scenes and like but like the actual lightsaber fight was like who
you
choreographed it.
you know what? This is actually a good discussion. I have to ask, what do you think of episode 8?
Episode 8. See, I don't even remember what happened in episode 8, so
Let's see. They went to a club on, or no, a casino for a little bit, and then they went from the casino.
don't remember it. I've only seen episode 8 once.
They did it's the Ryan Johnson one. So are you
Yeah.
not a fan of the Ryan Johnson one? Okay.
I think my
All right.
favorite out of all the three was Force Awaken.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And that's because
And
it was Star Wars live action after what was the last one, 2003,
yes.
12
Yes.
years later.
Okay. All right. And
I remember
just a
sitting,
follow-up question. Follow-up
sitting
question.
down,
What do you think of the third one?
episode 9.
Yes.
It's all right.
All right. All right. Just so I have my voice on the record.
Okay. You
I
like them.
saw
Yeah.
I like episode 8. I
Mhm.
actually like episode
The
8.
one that people hate the most.
Yes, I do. I do. Because he took chances. He took chances. And I'm like, oh man, this is wild. This is like I kind of like some of the chances. Was I a fan of the Luke Skywalker part? I was like, no. I was sad about that because I didn't get what I wanted. But the scenes with the stars with the ships on the little planet where it pushes the salt and then the red comes out, that was
Mhm.
cool. Like there were so many cool parts of it. I was like, this is really awesome. But I could tell that the movie was a little off. I really didn't like
Well,
the
the
Princess Leia thing.
storytelling was
The
off,
Princess
wasn't
Leia
it?
thing was weird.
And the storytelling was off. Like they
Yeah,
went into one direction in episode 7, and then they moved to a different direction in episode
yeah.
8, and then they moved to another direction in episode 9.
Well, even episode 8 is like two different movies mashed together.
Yeah.
Like after the casino scene, it's a different movie. But number 9 is by far the most irritating and worst movie I've ever seen. Like as a fan of the art, I'm like, what are you doing? And this is the reason why. I don't watch trailers. That's not my thing. I make sure that I don't watch trailers. But somehow around the way that I find out that Palpatine is alive is from a scroll. I'm like, they're doing the scroll and boom, Palpatine lives. That's like the first line. Like, what is happening here? And what? That's crazy. And then like dyad and blah blah blah. And then there's a part where C3PO forgets the whole second movie somehow. Episode 8 is written out of his mind. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it, JJ Abrams. You suck. You're the worst JJ I know. All right. And now we're back. Now we are
Yeah, I
back
remember when I
from
walked into the movie theater for episode 7, sat down, and as soon as the opening credits came out, the sound, bam, 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 I was like, my heart was going.
Yeah.
I
I watched it
Star Wars.
4 times. I watched it in 4D. I watched it in IMAX. I watched it in True IMAX. I watched it in Limax, and then I watched it in 70 millimeter. I watched it 4 times.
Dang,
So
okay.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Okay, all right. Let's move on to number 7. Number 7. And number 7 we have Kylo Ren versus Loki versus Shodai.
Lackluster characters
Yeah,
that you have
just
high hopes for, and then they fail you.
yeah, because they're just fucking clowns.
Mm.
Every time you're like, oh, this is going to be cool. And you're like, womp, womp, womp.
I think if we're talking about most consistent, I think you're gonna have to go with Kylo Ren. Even though he's all over the place, I think he's still the most consistent out of those three.
I mean, I'm down with that. It was either going to be him or Loki, but Loki without powers, the best he could do is basically be, um, I can't say his name, Voldemort, and basically go to the edge and be like, oh, wait, and try to trick people and then try to sneak out a win. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
No, who are you talking about?
I'm talking about.
Wow, he said the name. Whoa,
I
this is the
sure did.
first time he said the name.
I did. Please bleep it out, please. Please do that.
No.
Okay. All right. And let's go. Oh, wait. Who was that? That was Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren. All right. Next is Darth Vader versus Thanos versus Asanoyama, Hakuho,
We're talking about like the
Terra no
best
Fuji.
best villains, and you're thinking doesn't have to be current. No.
Yeah, but like I don't think there's anybody that can really fill
Okay.
that role. Like who?
Asashoryu. Asashoryu. The bad
Sashoyu?
boy. Yeah, the bad boy of
Okay, all
sumo.
right, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You don't want to go with Hakuho?
No, the bad boy of sumo. It's Asashoryu.
Okay, all right. Okay, so um I can tell you
I
who's
don't
not
know.
winning. I can tell you exactly who's not going to
Darth
win.
Vader's not winning.
Darth Vader's not going to win.
If you take away his powers, he's just a guy with a breathing problem.
He has a breathing problem. He doesn't have legs. He's missing both arms.
Yeah. He only has one real leg, yeah.
No, I don't think. Does he have one leg?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
No, maybe he doesn't.
I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't. He loses his other arm and his two legs. Obi-Wan chops him off, yeah.
He's by far the worst here. So it's not him.
Even though he's the coolest, he's by far the coolest out of the three. Yeah, he's cooler than Thanos.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's not winning. No way.
If Thanos if we're all putting them at the same kind of level,
Yeah.
I think it's Mr. Asashoryu because he has the skills to throw and push and slap and elbow and trip and stuff. So
I think that's fine. I like it. I like it.
the bad boy
All
of
right,
sumo.
so let me just tally this up. Star Wars gets 3. Marvel gets 2. JSA gets 3.
Whoa, it's a tie. So
it is a tie.
we
So
have to choose between a Star Wars
Oh,
character and a
I
JSA
have a
character.
tiebreaker.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna take the 2 winners. I'm telling you, I did too much practice on this. I definitely
No, we gotta pick someone random, like from
No,
Star
no.
Wars, Palpatine.
No.
No, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The bonus round, I have already prompted what it's going to be. I know what it's going to be.
Boo.
Okay, I'll let you pick between the things that I was thinking. All right.
Okay.
So, from the people that won, we can go. Who has the best outfit?
Who has the best outfit?
Yep, like the best uniform. Now,
Who won?
mind you,
I don't know.
I got it. I know exactly who won. All right. The second one is who would survive in the zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
All right. And then the last one is who had the better redemption arc.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one. Oh no. Who was with Luke Skywalker? Who did we say?
Captain America.
No, I know it was Captain America. Who was a sumo wrestler that we put in there?
No idea.
Oh, Hoshoyuru.
Okay, yeah, you changed it on me.
All right. So
Yeah.
from there, which one do we want to go? Best outfit, including their yukatas, or do we want to do redemption arc?
Redemption arc.
Okay.
But if we do
All right.
redemption arc, it's gonna be Luke Skywalker.
No, because Luke already lost. So it would have to be Luke against, I'm sorry, Hoshoyuru against Ahsoka.
Oh. Ahsoka.
Really? Really? Why Ahsoka?
I don't know. We're talking about Ahsoka in Star Wars
Yeah, we're talking about Ahsoka
in
in Star
general.
Wars. Yeah.
Like canon Ahsoka. I mean,
Yeah.
if you read all
Unfortunately,
the books,
everything she's done is canon, so we can bank
that's
on
true. Yeah, that's true. Because she's only a character that was created for Clone Wars
that. Mhm.
animated series. And they
Yeah.
made that
So
canon.
it's full all of that
Well,
plus the television
redemption
stuff.
arc because she she was a Jedi Padawan and then she
Okay.
left the order and
Mhm.
she was doing her own thing, but then she
Mhm.
redeemed herself by
Mhm.
actually, and then she kind of hid away after the Jedi purge, and then she saw what was happening and finally stepped up to fight.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
All
I
right.
think
So
it's
I am gonna go Hoshoyuru, and it's because he didn't need to take advantage of going back in time.
hey, we're not talking about Star Wars Rebels. That was
It's
not taking
canon.
it. I
It's
know, but
canon.
like she didn't have to take advantage. That was added later. They're like, what do we do with this? So
Still
we have to
canon.
save
That's the thing. It's
Ahsoka.
still canon. It's still canon. But you're going Ahsoka. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
She
Okay.
never died, yo.
Okay. All right. Never did. Yeah. Hoshoyuru never died. So whatever. All right. So let's see. Round 3.
Well, if we did this after this basho and Hoshori had won this basho, it would have been a great redemption arc, and I would have
Yeah.
voted for
Yeah.
him. But
That's true. That's true. We're dealing with elbow gate right now.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, it's Japanese. It's the elbow incident. Itai. All right, so we have who went against Han Solo and Star Lord? Who is a sumo wrestler? I have Abi in my notes, but I think we replaced him with someone.
No, it's Abi.
Was it Abi? Okay, cool. So we have Abi and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh,
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
what are we doing? Surviving zombie apocalypse?
Yeah.
It's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Abi's going to get bitten right away. He's going to be like pushing.
It doesn't matter which thing we choose. It's going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan, yeah.
It's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi versus anybody on this list is probably Obi-Wan Kenobi. So
I'm not the person you want to bite.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Well, shoot. And then we got the Sumo Bad Boy versus Kylo Ren.
And what's the last? What is it? What's the
let's
outfit?
do best outfit.
Kylo's outfit is kind of crap.
It is kind of crap, but it is a remix of a good thing.
Yeah, but then you have Asashoryu in his yukata, or Asashoryu while being injured playing soccer in Mongolia. So I think
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Asashoryu wins that.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Star Wars won.
Oh, that's all right.
Star Wars won.
I like Star Wars.
You don't like Star Wars. You love Star Wars.
I actually like Star Trek more nowadays. Weirdly,
interesting.
I know, because I've been watching more Star Trek. If I start watching Star Wars again, if I watch the Clone Wars for the 4th time, the whole
Minkin,
animated
should we
series,
do
it'll
a
be
Star
like
Trek
Clone Wars.
episode? Should we do a Star Trek?
No,
can
I'm
we do
just
a
watching
Trekkie?
this Next Generation right now. I'm season
Oh,
2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. With
Space.
you guys might see
Final
a
frontier.
project coming out in the near future. And if so, just know it's just something that I absolutely love.
But
And
you
with
guys
that,
haven't watched the recent one. You haven't watched the recent one.
no,
Why not?
because I don't like garbage.
Watch it. It's not garbage.
They messed up the Klingons.
Nah,
Yes.
the Klingons are cooler.
Nope. Bro,
Yep.
we're going to have to agree to disagree. And with that, thank you for being a friend, coming down the road and back again. Your heart is so true. You're a pal and a confidant. Bye.
Never effort to the max. Sumo wrestling, no tracks. JJ and making just relax. Life unfolds with chill acts. Legend falls and strives. Sumo tales bringing lives. We just chat, no surprise. Lost in stories that thrive. No edits, no fuss. Sumo tales just for us. In this groove we trust. It's the Lazy Talkers Bus.